that water gun, but yeah, it's a blast. This group's fun. It's nice to enjoy celebrating a big moment with them, and great college basketball game. It wasn't the prettiest thing, but you know, it's March. You survive in advance, and we get to do that.
You said your defense was pretty good too. Everybody talked about their defense. You kind of gritted that out with defense.
Well, yeah, we won the game with our defense. Yeah, it's really hard to win shooting, in most games, shooting free throws like we did, and then the amount of wide open jump shots we missed were numbing. But I get the moment, and but we found a way with our defense. We were very resilient when Terrence was out. I never feel great when Terrence is out on the defensive side of things. But Draven came in, did some good things. We went bigger. Coleman's guarding a perimeter player. But you know, Terrence comes in off the bench cold and hits a three and gets a steal, and kind of broke that thing open.
How do you instill confidence in a team to do something it's never done before? Because you've done that a couple of times.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this team's got, I call it swag, but they don't fear the moment. They don't fear anything. They compete. I think competing, being competitive wins out over fear, maybe. But they're also old, so they've seen a lot. You know, it's not like you know, Draven's out there for the first time. And these guys have seen big games and really good players and big moments. And so, you know, whether it's an and one by Marcus, whether it's a three by Luke, these guys have all been through that.
Can you teach that fearlessness, or is that
I
something
hope
that's
so.
innate in them?
I hope so. I think that's what we've tried to do in our program is be gritty, be nasty, not fear anything. You know, challenging them all the time, learning how to win. You know, it's hard to have fear and win. Doesn't matter if you're playing at Michigan State, you're playing at Indiana, hostile places to play with really good players, and you got to figure out how to win. And so we talk about those things a lot, and I hope we educate them and teach them how to help them do that.
Brad, that stretch without Shannon, when you look back at the stretch of games you didn't have him, how much more does that help your team in a moment like that, in a spot like this, to have played that stretch of games without him?
Probably helped a lot. It probably helped. You know, just from the standpoint, our guys have confidence in each other. You know, our guys have confidence in Luke. Our guys have confidence in Dane. You know, it's a very uneasy feeling for me, as I said earlier, on the defensive side, because he's such a good defender. You know, he picked up a couple of fouls on loose balls. That's the competitor in him. But yeah, I think, you know, our guys don't flinch, or they don't flinch when he's not out there.
You feel like you showed in this game that you can play at different paces and different styles?
It was their pace. It was their pace. We had very little opportunities in transition. We talked at halftime about, you know, that game was at their pace. You know, we were up 10 and playing their way, and I don't mind that. You got to be able to deliver whatever happens in the game, but there weren't any easy baskets. They were all earned. That's why they're the number one defense. That's why they're good. But we make plays.
You use the word elite a lot. Now you are that, Brad. What does that mean for your program and for this fan base to be able to experience this?
Oh, it's why we do this, you know, and it's why you recruit really good players. It's why you spend the money on the facilities. It's why you sell out crowds like we do. To be able to have that reward for our fans and our university is special. And I've said it. You guys have all heard me ad nauseum. I'm here to win national championships, and that's the goal. We can do that at this university, and in this program, and this is a step we continue to take.
Sorry if you're going to ask this, but yesterday you said, hey, we're pretty good defensively too. So what do you feel like your guys showed, and what's their ability to snap in some key stretches to get?
Yeah, grit, toughness, tenacity, and like I said, I mean, we were all those things at one time, and it's a physicality. It's what the game brings. It's you know, that we get really good things out of everybody tonight on that side of the court, and you know, we'll have to have it. on Saturday night at 6 o'clock. I think they've won 9 straight tournament games by double digits, and you got to guard them. And but it goes hand in hand with the other side as well, and they have to guard us, and we don't back down from anybody. But we're gritty and tough tonight.
What did you see from Terrence in closing time? Just, I know it's what it's about in tournament and season's on the line. And
Give me the ball. Not afraid. Give me the ball. And we ran a couple plays to create opportunities for him, and you want the ball in his hands down the stretch for free throw shooting, or Marcus, and he gets a three, gets a steal, and those are all things that really good players do.
Coach, I know you're always amazed by the Illini fans, but a pretty good showing here in Boston.
Oh, it's fabulous, and we're going to be outnumbered, on Saturday. But I know one thing: they'll be loud, and I hope they're all enjoying a beer in an Irish pub someplace right now, and they can do it all day tomorrow and Saturday, and we'll be loud and raucous.
Luke talked a lot about just halfway there in terms of maybe the goal that you guys have set. But what's it like to see this team check the boxes to get to this point?
Yeah, it's an accomplishment. It's an accomplishment. We all do that in our own personal lives. We all have goals and standards that we set for ourselves, and this group did it as a collective group. And in our meeting room, we have a big banner that has all of our standards on it, and there's 10 or 12 of them, and they look at those things every single day. We travel with it. It hangs wherever we go, so they continue to see it, and it's just living up to those standards every day. And it's not just about goals, it's the standards they set for themselves to perform as a team, and pretty big deal for us, right? It has been all year.
When it became a possession game there, how much you think experience and maturity helped close this game?
I'm sure it helped. I think it's they have it as well. I mean, they've got veteran guys, but I think that as a coach, you're confident in what a veteran team's going to do, where you may not be as comfortable with a young guy. It's Draven caught the ball in a corner, not to pick on him, and then just held it. Well, we know they're going to trap in the corner, and everybody else got it out of there. So, it's just experience, and it's what happens with veterans.
Is that your first time taking a shirt off in a locker room?
Yeah, that's probably
Trying to
pretty.
keep up with Musk?
That's probably no. That had nothing to do with it. It had something to do with having something to put on so I could talk to you guys. That was a disgusting scene, I'm sure. For all the fans on social media, I apologize. I am. The cold tub was one thing. That was just so I could have something decent to wear when you guys are here. But I did do a little better job with the Super Soaker today.